many of us have heard of Gitcoin grants? How many of us have heard of Gitcoin grant? Let me see your hand. Okay, one person, 2, 3. Okay. And Gitcoin grant is a quarterly initiative run by Gitcoin that empowers everyday believers in Web3 to drive funding towards what they believe matters. The impact of individual donations being magnified by the use of the quadratic funding distribution mechanism. No. When I mean quadratic funding, who understand what quadratic funding is? It's a mechanism they use in sharing this fund and it's called quadratic funding. Who really understand what a quadratic funding means? Those of you that have donated to Gitcoin before now. And Chemeka, please can you explain to us what quadratic funding is? Of course, you know I'm going to call you.
I've donated, but I don't know what it is.
Okay. Quadratic funding formula. Quadratic funding. So in quadratic funding, if it's just a way of allocating resources, allocating fund. Now, if for instance I have, let's say $100,000 on the table, and I want to give this money out for public good funding, how am I going to allocate this money across to everybody? I'm not going to share it equally because the impacts that people are making is not the same. If for instance there are 10 projects and I have $100,000 on the table to share to this, the communities need to decide on how much these folks will get. That is where it's democratic in nature. That's where the community come in. I have $100,000 and there are 10 projects that needs money. And the community will now decide on the project that is making the most impact by voting on that project. You cast a vote on that project. Oh, I like this project. I like what this man is doing. I like what this company is doing. I like what this project is doing. He has actually made a significant impact in my community or in Web3 or any space at all. So you now go there and you cast the vote. If at the end of the day, Project A has more votes than Project B, Project A will get the lion's share of the money. So, clear? Is it understood? So that's what. Now, grant funding. Okay.
For example, you applied for a grant. We are all communities that wants to determine the sharing formula. You applied for a grant. And then Indiana also applied for a grant. And we are to vote.
You have the right to vote for yourself too.
Yeah. So, in that voting, what is the guarantee that your work is better than Indiana's own?
Parameters they using.
Yes, because if, for example, I know more people that can support me, I'll probably vote. You will probably get more votes.
Yes,
and
it's not completely fair, but to an extent, it's better. I applied for citizen grant. I got a lot of support from the community. Some of them do not know me personally, but they have been seeing my work. They will eventually vote for me. So that is one good thing about the quadratic funding. But it's not completely, it's not a perfect system anyway. But that's just it. So when it comes to grant funding, now Gitcoin grants, you can partake in those funding initiative. Now we have grant stack. You can easily manage on-chain grants program with customizable all-in-one solution. Now also on Gitcoin, we have what we call Gitcoin grant stack. Now what Gitcoin grant stack means is that if I have money to give out to perhaps my community members to come on Gitcoin and use their platform. I will now announce it to my community members that they should come on board, that I have certain amount of money to share, and I'm going to use Gitcoin to do that. So people who apply, and I could actually run the grant on Gitcoin. This is different from the initial Gitcoin grant program. It's different from the Gitcoin grant program. You also have a platform where you could come. You have a community and you want to reward them. You will come on the Gitcoin platform and use their platform to do that. You could either quadratic funding or you could allocate funds directly. Hello protocol, if you're building something already, you could leverage on Hello protocol to also build your product. Now, cyber defense. Now today we are going to be talking about Gitcoin passport. Now when you say cyber defense, I think I talked about cyber defense in our last class. Now Gitcoin passport create a secure digital identity, prove your humanity, and cross-pollinate the online universe. Now, if you have a Gitcoin passport, it will be ascertained that you're a real human being. You're not just a bot. You're not just anybody that is trying to game the system. You're a real user. Before you set up Bitcoin passport, there are certain parameters, there are certain things you're supposed to do. It's just a way of verifying that you're a real human being. Like you're not a scammer. You're there for the good of the community. Passport for communities. Communities can also integrate Bitcoin passports in their products. For instance, if you look at Tri Protocol, for instance, you could see that there's a place that requires Bitcoin passport. I don't know if you've looked at it. When you're signing up on Tri Protocol, you could see Gitcoin. You were connecting Twitter, you connected Gmail, you connected Discord. You could see there's a place that said Gitcoin. Now, if you have a Gitcoin passport, you can also use it to connect. That's what it means. That communities now rely on Bitcoin passport to really ascertain that these people are real, human beings. They are not bots. They are not coming to game the system. So we are going to show you how to use passports today. So we can now go to passports. This thing is free. This is not free. Civic is not free. So if I want to connect, I could click on connect, verify, take me to Binance. Failed because I've not been able to, I've not had all the requirements they need. Let me check connect. We voted in the cloud before. Click verify. I think I've not voted. So these are stamps. So please connect your stamp. You connect your passport. Now those of you that are here, and verify your stamp. At least verify the free ones. Verify the free ones, your Discord, your Google, your Gmail. These are the ones I've verified so far. So now, once you're done doing this on passport, you now come to Gitcoin to donate. check that we read on the Arbitrum ecosystem from 27 contributors in the last, we still have 6 more days to go. 6 days to go means 6 days for the round to stop to end. So I could now say add to card. And when I say add to card, I can come to my card. This is where my card is, right? Then I click card. And it will now bring me to this page. Don't forget that my wallet is already connected.
You need to connect that wallet.
Yes, you need to connect your wallet. Your wallet needs to be connected to Gitcoin passport. If your wallet is connected to Gitcoin passport, you will donate from here. And I am on the Arbitrum network. If you are not on the Arbitrum network, you need to come and be connected to the Arbitrum network. There are several other networks here. You see, but this run is running on Arbitrum, so you need to be connected on Arbitrum. So I'm already connected on Arbitrum, and I could donate with USDC. You already know USDC is a stable coin, right? And there's Arbitrum here. There's USDT Glow, it's also a stable coin. And there's Ethereum, and there's GTC.